Hey guys, and I hope you guys are doing okay today. Today I'll be rating a new Shrine of Secrets, Wednesday the 24th of February 2021. Now if you guys are new to this series, what I do each week, I go over the new Shrine of Secrets, I rate the perks out of 10, I give my reason why, and at the end of the video, I recommend one perk you guys should buy off the Shrine for my personal opinion, and from my whole experience in Dead by Daylight. Also, just to say, this is the final Shrine of Secrets of this month. They'll be kicking fresh into March already. Time is going really fucking quick. And yeah, let's jump right into today's shrine. So the first perk is called Diversion. This is Adam's teachable perk. So what this perk does, standing within the killer's terror radius while not in a chase for at level 1, 40 seconds, at level 2, 35 seconds, and at level 3, 30 seconds, activates Diversion. Once Diversion is activated, press the active ability button while crouched and motionless to throw a pebble, which creates a distraction for the killer at a distance of 20 meters. And obviously this distraction is a loud noise notification and scratch marks for like 3 seconds or 2 seconds, something like that. And the Diversion's timer resets once the ability has been activated. Obviously this perk recently got buffed, like 2 weeks ago or something like that, or even 3 weeks ago, I'm not sure. So what I rate it out of 10, probably a 5. I know a 5 may seem a bit too high for gimmicky ass perk, but it got buffed, so why not give it a 5? I think the perk's actually decent. It can work. It's definitely not. I definitely don't recommend it if you're trying to be viable, trying to use a viable build. But if you just want to have a fuck around and distract the killer, why not? Also, 30 seconds actually isn't that bad of a cooldown. I believe before at level 3 it was like 40 seconds. So yeah, you're saving. Actually, I don't even know how long it was, but either way, it's been buffed now, and I'm happy they actually buffed it. Let's move on to the second perk. So the second perk is called Hex Haunted Ground. This is the Spirit's teachable perk. So what this perk does, 2 trapped hex totems will spawn in a trial. When one of the 2 trapped hex totems, I do fucking apologize, is cleansed by a survivor, all survivors suffer from the exposed stats effect, which is instant downs by the way, for at level 1, 40 seconds, at level 2, 50 seconds, and at level 3, 1 minute. The remaining trapped hex totem immediately becomes a dull totem. So what I rate this perk out of 10? A 5. Yeah, just as well, a 5. Honestly, I think this perk's okay. I don't think it's bad, I don't think it's amazing. I think it's okay. That's why I rate it at 5, an equal 5. Just really fair, right? Reasoning being, I don't think it should be higher than 5, is because it's situational. You can get it at the start, where you can't find anyone, they're going to hide it out. So you can get it where they hide it out. You can get it mid-match, which is good. If you need that extra momentum, or you need to gain momentum to come back, then it's good. Or you can't get it at all. Or you get it in like really shitty situations, like if you're Hag and you're sent out traps, you get it then. Or let's just say you get it straight at the start and everyone hides it out, or you get it right at the end where everyone's about to escape. You get no use out of it, and that's why I think it's a 5. Let's move on to the third perk. So the third perk is called Thrilling Tremors. This is Ghostface's teachable perk. So what this perk does, after picking up a survivor, all generators not being repaired by the survivors are blocked by the entity and cannot be repaired for the next 16 seconds. Affected generators are highlighted by a white aura. Thrilling Tremors can only be triggered once every, at level 1, 100 seconds, at level 2, 80 seconds, and at level 3, 1 minute. So what I rate this perk out of 10? Probably a 5 as well. Yeah, the third 5. I'm gonna give my reasons why I rate it 5. So I don't think the perk's bad. It gives you information which is good enough, but it's not as good as Barbecue. Now, I'm going to compare this perk to Barbecue. That's the whole point of rating it 5. This is why. So Barbecue lets you see the auras, okay? So you know where they're going, or you know where they are the whole time. You don't just know they're on that gen. You know what they're actually going to be doing. They could be going away to hide in a locker. If they get off the gen, they could just be around in general, not on the gen. They could be cleansing a totem, one of your hex totems. You guys get it. They could be doing multiple things that can help you get information to know they're not on a gen. You don't need this perk that has a cooldown, by the way, to be specific. 30 seconds or 1 minute. Sorry, 1 minute. A perk that has 1 minute cooldown when time is really fucking viable as killer. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a shitter version of Barbecue. Well, Barbecue gives you extra BP to begin with. You know what they're actually doing, not just on the gen. It's just so you can kind of balance shit out. just so you don't have to know, oh, they're on that gen, let's go see what everyone else is doing. You can see multiple people at once, not just on them gens. You know what they're actually doing instead of just being on the gens. No cooldown. Barbecue has no cooldown, so it already kind of beats Footing and just in that one like factor. No cooldown, and it's just, yeah, it's just a lot better than Footing in my opinion. Yeah, no cooldown. You get way more information and the extra BP because the throw on top. Why the fuck not? Anyways, that's just my opinion completely. You guys can disagree or agree with me in the comment section below. I mean, good luck trying to change my mind, honestly. Let's move on to the fourth and the final perk. So the fourth and the final perk is called Windows of Opportunity. This is Kate Denson's teachable perk. So what this perk does, auras of pallets, breakable walls and vaults are revealed to you within a range of 20 meters. Windows of Opportunity has a cooldown when vaulting or dropping a pallet during a chase. At level 1, 30 seconds, at level 2, 25 seconds, and at level 3, 20 seconds. This recently got buffed, by the way. What I rate this perk out of 10? Probably a 3 or 2.5. Yeah, it got buffed to have a less cooldown. I don't know how much, it was 10 seconds off. I mean, same with Diversion, but, you know, this is why I think this is why I think Windows is a bad perk. Let me go over, and I'm also going to discuss about how I think the devs should buff it completely to make it viable, because it's not viable. Let's look at it. So first of all, you get punished by a 20-second cooldown. Okay, isn't too long compared to Footing, but a 20-second cooldown for doing nothing wrong. I mean, yeah, I don't know. You use a pallet, you vault a window, you're using the perk effectively. It's not like Diversion. I understand if Diversion had no cooldown, it'd be broken because just spamming notifications could be really fucking annoying, and it could probably create huge lag, or it's just distracting. So I understand why Diversion has a cooldown, but with Windows, I mean, let's look at it logically. If someone who had a really good knowledge of towers and loops in Dead by just towers in general, if they used Windows, it wouldn't be viable for them. It'd be a waste of perk slots because they already know where every tower is. So you can't say, oh, we put it on the cooldown because what if the higher level uses it? But if the higher level uses it, that's stupid for them. That's actually a detriment to them because they're wasting a perk slot, although they already know every tower in the game. I'm speaking about if they knew every tower, then it's a waste if they're using it, right? I don't know, is that just me? I feel like you're punishing survivors for doing nothing wrong. I understand, I commend the cooldown, okay, devs. If you maybe, this is how they should buff it. If you punish the survivor for getting hit through the pallet, let's just say they waste it, they get hit through the pallet, that's bad play, so they can get punished with a cooldown then. Or if they get hit in general, if they're out of position or not, because that's them. It's either their fault for not running to a good position, or it's their fault for wasting a pallet, or even if they get hit if they're running around the tower. That's obviously their fault for greeting it and misjudging the killer's hitbox. Unless the killer has bad internet, then I kind of see, but that's one minor factor, right? Of bad internet. You should play smart and throw the pallets down early. That's good play. I don't think punish the survivor for, because you're also punishing the survivor if they have good play. Let's say if they throw the pallet down early, really good play can hurt the killer a lot. Yeah, why you get punished for that? You get punished for vaulting a window as well? What? Then what's the point of the perk? You can't learn anything because the whole point of the perk is to run towers, to loop. You might as well go in a custom game and fucking let your friend tell you every tower in a matter of an hour. Other than using this perk, because this perk has a cooldown for no reason, and it ain't a good cooldown. You don't get a cooldown for a good reason. In fact, playing bad, you get a cooldown for no reason. So devs, this is how you should buff the perk, okay? Make the cooldown, give the cooldown a good reason, or get rid of the cooldown in general, because I gave my reasons why I think the cooldown is shit, and I gave my reasons of the buff. I gave different buffs, you know. Well, I gave one really big buff for the perk, and that's to punish the survivors for playing bad, because that makes the most sense, right? Just so they can learn off their failures and get better. I don't understand. Oh, 10-second buff, wow. Buy this perk, buy Kate. Anyways, no, don't buy this perk, it's shit, don't, please. Anyways, let's move on to the final thing of today's video, which is one perk I recommend you guys buy Off the Shrine. So the one perk I recommend you guys buy Off the Shrine, Wednesday the 24th of February 2021 is Hex Haunted Ground. Yes, I know. Diversion is too gimmicky to take seriously. Windows has a cooldown. I mean, that's just enough to say. Threading is a shit version of barbecue. May sound harsh, but being brutally fucking honest. And the haunted. Yeah, haunted is situational, but when it works, and yeah, when it works, when I say it works, when it actually works good, then it can actually give you a really good comeback. Yeah, I don't think any of these perks are perfect or meta as fuck. They're not. So yeah, honestly, this Shrine of Secrets was decent. I mean, I probably rate this shrine 5 out of 10. Hey, 4 5s in a row, right? Am I wrong? All seriousness though, yeah, I think this wasn't a bad shrine. Not as good as last week. But anyways, what are your thoughts? Would you guys rate this shrine out of 10? What do you guys think of my opinions on these perks? And what do you guys take yourself? Because I try and make this series for the players who are newer to the game, who are trying to learn the perks. That's what this whole series is based off. That's why I give such a that's why I give such a long discussion on these perks, just so you guys can actually learn about them and know when to dodge a perk and know when to use it, if that makes any sense. Just from my personal experience as well, and all my personal opinion. And I'll see you guys next week on the next shrine. Peace.